What's up, guys? I'm GP Film, and I'm bringing you a full game here. It's the Devils versus Philly. I'm Devils, and my friends is Philly. Pretty good game here, but I'm not here to talk about the gameplay today. I am here to throw out an NHL 14 wish list. This isn't too serious, guys, just some of my thoughts, and I'm hoping you guys will add some of your own and tweak some of mine so we can get a good list going here. So, I'm going to get right into it here, guys, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is computer goalies. NHL 13 took a step in the right direction with goalies, definitely. In NHL 12, computer goalies were unplayable. But now in NHL 13, I feel they're unplayable, but just in a different way. I guess in a less annoying way, but still. So basically, NHL 12 goalies were too easy. In this game, NHL 13 goalies are too hard. They're ridiculous. The only way you can score on them really is just back and forth one-timers or luck, like a slap shot in the slot or something like that. There no one-timers go in ever. You can just see right there. Actually, that probably should have been a goal, but Brodeur anticipated over. They just over-anticipate everything. So I think there needs to be a balance. But in some ways, yeah, so that's all I can really say about the computer goalie. We'll talk about human goalies next. The one big thing I want to see on human goalies is, again, they took a step in the right direction, but they're still not where they can be. The limb control needs to still get a little bit better. There's some times where even if you're in a good position for a shot, your blocker just won't move to where it's supposed to, or your glove just won't move to where it's supposed to. So you really have to be squared sometimes, which isn't too realistic, because in real hockey, that glove will go out, that blocker will shoot out. So goalies are at a disadvantage on some shots when they are in good position, though, that they don't deserve to be at that disadvantage. So next thing I want to talk about is NHL 14, how they can improve on lag and lag related issues. I don't know if it's been happening to you guys lately, but in a lot of club games I've played recently, the game has looped, which is, if any of you don't know, it's where the game, you'll be playing and then all of a sudden the game, warps back to a face-off that already happened, 3 or 4 minutes before, or sometimes, a whole period before, and people lose goals that way. Say you just scored a goal, sometimes it'll loop back to a face-off and the goal won't count, and it's just been really bad lately, so they need to fix that whatever way they can. I don't know how, but, another thing is lag. Because this game really is big in 2 continents, but they don't have servers that act like it's big in 2 continents, or not 2 continents, sorry, 2 countries. This game has a lot of players from North America, so yeah, so it has a lot from Canada and the US, so the servers need to start acting like that. They act like everybody's all close together, so there's a lot of lag sometimes, even though sometimes we're playing people from across the coast. So I'm not saying they're going to have Call of Duty type connection, but it needs to get better. People are lagging, and in this game lag can be a huge difference, because you'll be a second behind on that pass, or a second behind on that shot, or a deke. So yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is human defensemen. How I feel like defensemen are always at a disadvantage in this game. This game is so stacked in forwards' favors that it's ridiculous. In this game, the poke check's very strong, but the stick check doesn't do anything. Hitting R1 will do a lot of good, but hitting X won't do anything except get a penalty. So they need to definitely change that for NHL 14 if they want defense to become more of a played position, because there's such an abundance of forwards but not good defensemen, so that definitely needs to change. They need to give them some tools that will help them more and encourage more people to play defense, because they need to make it a more playable position, because like I said, everything's so stacked in forwards' favor. But it does work both ways, I guess, because in this game, I do feel like the poke check is too strong. I wish they would have taken the poke check a little bit down and put the stick check up a little bit more, because there's just some times where as soon as you even get near them, they hit R1 once, and that first poke check just sends the puck right out of the zone. It's ridiculous. As you see right there, he just hit X and slashed me in the face right away. So that's what I want to see for human D-man. Just give them some more tools. I don't even know what you would do. I guess just make it more balanced, easier to turn. The skating in this game was definitely a step in the right direction, but now it's time to fine-tune it. So the cuts are better, and switching to back skating is better, and stuff like that. And coming out of back skating is more smooth, just because defense get caught in the turn a lot. It should be easier for you to control which way you're going to come out of your turn. That would be a big help. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. I also want. I don't know how many of you guys actually play club, but I'm a big club player. We play like over 100 games per month, so that's like one season in club. So we play over 100 games a season, and there's just some things that they could make it better with. They got better at connecting you with players. You used to have to wait a long time before you even found a game, and sometimes you do still find yourself waiting, but it did get better, so if they just keep fine-tuning that, it'll help a lot. But one thing I want them to do is, say your friends are in a game that they started without you, or you have 7 people online. When you're sitting in the dressing room, it just shows the time right now. Sorry about that, but it just shows the time right now, and it doesn't show the score. So if it showed the score, I think that'd be pretty cool. But I think you can even go farther than that. I think it would be cool if you could watch the game, like a little video of the game was going on. It wouldn't be that hard to do, because I mean it's tracking your stats anyway. So if it could just be showing the game, maybe letting you be able to talk to your club players, that'd be pretty cool. People have said line shifts in the past, but I think if you had line shifts in club, it would just cause more problem than anything else. So I'm kind of against that. I think it's just better with 6 players. The next thing I have on my list is new commentary. I don't even care at this point if they add new commentators. As you can see right there, Ilya Kovalchuk picks up the first goal of the game, but as I was saying, I don't even care if they make new commentators, if they don't use Bill Clement, and I forget what the other guy's name is now. But I don't care if they pick new people for that. I just want new lines. It's getting old. They say the same thing every game. I usually just play with music. If I'm not talking to my club members, I'm just playing music now, just because the commentary is so dull after like 3 or 4 years of hearing the same thing. So I definitely I'm looking to see different and more commentary lines. I think that'd be great to renew people's interest in the game, because people are tired of just buying. Like some people see this game as just a roster update every time a new one comes out, but we need to do everything we can to make sure that people want to buy the next game and keep growing this community. So I think it's definitely time to upgrade on the announcers and the stuff they say, and in between periods and stuff, those cutscenes, those highlights could be a little bit better with better commentary to go along with it. So, also, one of the last things I want to see is better fighting. It's been the same way for the last few years now, and I think it's time to put something else into fighting. Maybe put the jersey grabs back in, if they're still in there, but I don't know. I'm tired of seeing just everybody punching away, just like punching as hard as you can, as fast as you can. Yeah, I think it'd be cooler if they actually did encourage you to block more. And one thing I know doesn't really happen in real NHL, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but after a fight in NHL 13, if you win the fight, sometimes the guy will go to his knees and you'll kind of fall on top of him, and it looks like your guy's about to keep pounding away, but he doesn't. Let him. There should be an option where you can just like keep pounding him away, and you'll take an extra penalty, but like he has a higher chance of getting hurt or something like that. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to put in there. So that's all I really wanted to talk about today, guys. I know it wasn't really organized, and my voice might not have sounded too great, but like I said, this is kind of just throwing my ideas out there, so feel free to comment and add your own ideas and your opinions on what NHL 14 will be like. I'm really excited already, but I still am enjoying NHL 13 very much. I have a few more shootouts to upload on my channel, and I'm going to start working on another montage. If you haven't seen my newest montage, I'll put a link in the description. But that's all I have to say for today, guys. As you see, I scored another goal there. I'll fast forward or I'll cut this to the end so you guys can see the final score. But that's all I have for today, guys, and I'll see you later.